2 plays, 59 yards in just 19 seconds. Matt Florence up the sideline, 59 yards out. The extra point was off the left upright by Sawyer Petrie, and the Beet Diggers hold an 8-point lead at 14-6. And to kick it off will be Dan Brugione. C.J. Kukas and Eric Garcia back at their 5-yard line. Beet Diggers brought their A game for most of the opening quarter, but have been shaky with a turnover. Of course, Kent Denver committed one themselves, and that kick is high and fairly deep right up the middle, and we've got a flag down, and Kent Denver was offsides just like the Beet Diggers were when they kicked it off after their second touchdown.
Hey, we'll take it. Kent Denver's kicking with that old formation where they have 7 guys to the right side of the kicker and 3 to his left. He's a right-footed kicker kicking from the left hash mark. And straight down the field from him is C.J. Kukas, and that's where he's kicking it.
No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank at 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins today. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. So now Brugione will kick it off in the 35-yard line. And Kukas and Garcia are both situated at the 10. Brugione runs up to the football. This is high and deep, and backing up is Kukas at the 4. Straight ahead to the 10, the 15, still on his feet to the 20-yard line. He's got a seam, and the ball is loose. He's fumbled it, and I think Kent Denver has it again. There's another flag down, and Kent Denver did recover the fumble. According to the official at the 28-yard line, it would have been recovered over there by Sawyer Petrie. Now let's see what the flag is all about. Dave, I thought I saw the recovery go to Kent Denver, but
yeah, they signaled it Kent Denver's way. They're just trying to decide what the penalty is here and what they're going to do about it.
It's holding against Brush on the return. That's declined. And Kent Denver has the football on the Beet Digger 29-yard line. So the Beet Diggers are now getting very sloppy here in the second quarter.
Yep, not a lot of fumbles this whole season. We got 2 of them so far. Just have to do a better job of holding on to the football. Kukas got the ball. It was a nice reception, but as he was running it, the ball was away from his body when he was trying to make the cut.
1st and 10 from the Beet Digger 29-yard line. 7:35 to go second quarter. The Beet Diggers up by 8. Baxton and I. The handoff to the deep man Florence running across the left side, spinning towards the 24-yard line. Felix Calderon and Skyler Seawald got a piece of the ball carrier, but it's a pickup of 5.
So Florence went from barely 10 yards rushing on 8 carries to 81 yards on 10.
2nd down and 5 to go for the Beet Digger 24. And the Beet Diggers have been their own worst enemy after they recovered a fumble with a 14-0 lead in Kent Denver. They could tie the game on this possession. 2nd and 5 from the 24. Handoff. Florence left side still on his feet. The Beet Diggers tackle him forward. And might have got all the way to the 19-yard line as Connor Weiser made the play. It's a gain of 4 and 1.
You said it right. You know, that time they had him wrapped up just about a couple of yards upfield. But as they took him down, Florence is kind of one of those backs that spins a lot. And as he was spinning, the Diggers were able to, they had to pull him over their body and swing him forward.
Kent Denver calls a timeout, brought to you by Edwards Right Price Market in Flowerland. I mean, it's pretty obvious, Dave, that when you look at the offensive line of the Beet Diggers, they're able to blow Kent Denver off the ball as they did during the first 2 possessions. But the worst enemy that the Beet Diggers have undoubtedly is themselves on the offensive side.
Yeah, just those fumbles. You know, it's funny how fast this game can change momentum-wise. And to hear the Diggers, they were able to get the turnover. They were able to start marching it down the field. Weiser was getting that big run. It was going to be a first down and maybe a touchdown, but we fumbled the ball, and then Kent Denver takes advantage of it. And you know, the momentum can really change. What the Diggers are going to have to do, though, they're going to have to figure out how they're going to make up for those trips, those receivers that Kent Denver puts out over here on this side, and figure out how they can make that defense a little bit more solid and not let that distract them.
3rd down and 1 for Kent Denver at the Beet Digger 20. That's their second timeout. They've got 1 remaining. The Beet Diggers have 2 left. And the run defense is going to be tested big time right now. Brush did lead at 1 point, 14-0 on touchdown runs from Skyler Seawald and Connor Weiser. 3rd and 1 from the 20. Yates hands it off to Florence, and Florence, he runs over a beat digger, first down. At the 15-yard line, Skyler Seawald tried to tackle him a little bit too high, and Florence got going. They'll backtrack the football to the 17, but it's a gain of 3, and the drive continues.
Yeah, I think Skyler kind of took one right in the chest as he ran up there and kind of tried to bear hug him rather than put his shoulder pad on him.
Into the game is Desjardins out for Ken Denver's Bailey Tills. 1st and 10 for the Sun Devils at the Beat Diggers' 17-yard line. Midway portion of the second quarter. 3 in the backfield. The deep man is Florence. Play action. Rolling to his left is Yates. Setting up, throwing along the sideline. Pass is complete underneath. Cutting it back towards the inside. Touchdown. That is a touchdown for Alan Tellis from 17 yards away. No Beat Digger was there. And Ken Denver's to within 2 at 14-12.
Well, they had a receiver that was deep in the back of the end zone, and you could tell our corner and our free safety went back there to cover him, and nobody stayed up to take care of Tills in the flat. Ken Denver's lining up there. They're already ready to go with the PAT. They're going to try to kick it, but the Diggers better be ready as Ken Denver could come out in some sort of a trick and try to put 2 up on the board and tie the game up.
Extra point to be attempted by Sawyer Petrie. That's if they do attempt the extra point. Off the hold, it's down. The kick is up, and that kick is off the left upright again. Petrie's done it 2 times in a row. 5:52 to go before the break. Rush 14, Ken Denver 12 on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com.